So is it racist to intentionally do business with your ethnic group? Well, you got to know that in the Asian community, a dollar circulates up to 28 days before it is spent with outsiders. Jewish community, it circulates 19 days. In the white community, 17 days. But in the black community, guess what? Only 6 hours. Did you know that over 90% of black people's income is spent outside of the black community? You don't have to be a rocket scientist to see what that means. So there's just no way you can expect to have any kind of economic stability when you have that kind of cash outflow. So keeping money in a tighter circle makes the circle stronger. While most ethnic groups realize that there is strength in numbers, black people, we don't necessarily see strength in grouping ourselves with other black people because we've been conditioned to think that the white man's ice is colder than ours. That means we think that black businesses are inferior and white businesses are superior. So this mindset is detrimental to black people's wealth building potential and power.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Alright, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing help, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out, y'all. In this video, we going over the power of the black dollar, right? And I know y'all seen that clip where I put that Haitian woman said, what does FBA control in America? We control a lot, okay? Our dollars can tear the whole industry down. We seen what happened with the Korea and the China markets. Everybody say, oh, that ain't had nothing to do with y'all. Everybody knows that our spending power is the biggest and the most dangerous if it goes away. Everything collapses. Okay, this whole market is built around us, the originals, the people that's here. So it's a great time that we're waking up. A lot of people are putting our dollars to each other. So in the next, I say 10 years, it looks very promising for FBA because we understand that we got the power of the money. A lot of that wealth transfer is going to come to us. And a lot of people can't fathom that right now, but this is what's going to happen. We're realizing the money, just like all of these immigrants are coming over here. It's going to be bad for them coming over here because you're not going to have a base anymore. Okay, we're gonna be taking care of our own trillions. Okay, we're gonna be taking care of that, and nobody else is gonna be able to get it. And when that happens, it's gonna nobody does frivolous spending like us. So it's gonna be hard because in their culture, they're coming from a culture where they just gotta, hold on to every little dollar they get. While we throwing money everywhere, we blowing it all, and we're gonna be blowing it with us. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get it.
This response here is something I said about black power and black influence, okay? I'm gonna give you one simple example how powerful the black community in America is. Just retail spending power. That coin, that money is power. Now look at this. Right here on top of Google, the African American population. Yes. Historically held an extremely powerful position in the retail marketplace, excuse me. Look at this. You guys, the black community, known to drive trends across food, beauty, media, and more. Okay, this is just one aspect of black power. Look at this. The projected reach by 2024 is 1.8 trillion. That's a T, y'all. Trillion dollars. $1.8 trillion. Part of this thread here, I stated that blacks in America, yes, African Americans, they can create or destroy any company in the United States of America if they wanted to, if they acted collectively. $1.8 trillion is no freaking joke. Do you agree?
$80 billion in this country. That's larger than the gross national product of Canada, equal to the gross national product of Australia, equal to the gross national product of the 9th largest nation in the free world. We are 10% of the population. We buy 18% of the orange juice, 20% of the rice, 28% of the Cadillac cars, 99% of the floor shine shoes. 10% of us travel exclusively by airplane. 52% of us own our own homes. We buy 40% of all records, 50% of all tickets to movie theaters. We drink 20% of the Scotch whiskey. Wall Street would collapse last week if you took black people out of America. Well, yeah, Tony, if you got all that, why do we have such strident economic problems? Simple. Black people spend their money with white people, and white people spend their money with white people. And if blacks would simply spend their money with other blacks and in black institutions, we would be the richest community in this country.
Did y'all know black people provided Wi-Fi as well? If you didn't, well, I'm here to tell you. Number one, Freddie Figures, straight out of Florida. I already put y'all on to Freddie Figures before. He makes not only internet services, he also provides devices. So if you want to get your phone service switched over, yes, you can switch to Freddie Figures, and he also allow you to switch your phone number over. You can get laptops, earbuds, you can get all types of things through Freddie Figures. Number two, Culture in Atlanta. They also provide Wi-Fi as well, and these are all black owned businesses, black American businesses. Last but not least, we got Renaissance Wireless. They also provide internet services. Y'all gonna have to get online and do your own homework. I do know if you looking to switch over your phone provider, Freddie Figures has been around for a while. I'm not sure about the other companies, but y'all need to get online and look into it. You do not have to be using these wireless Wi-Fi's. You don't have to go to the big company to get no Wi-Fi, because black people also invented Wi-Fi of their own. Don't say I never put you on. Love you, bye.
All right, so we started with just the Asian businesses and, you know, the nails and the beauty supply. That was billions, okay? But it's so much more industries that we're in, as far as shoes, which Nike got a big hole. They're gonna be on a decline, okay? We got internet service that black people are creating right now, that we're gonna be able to have our own internet service, our own phone service. It's just gonna get so crazy that it's not gonna be room for any big company to tap into our economy. And our economy is probably gonna be the strongest economy in the world. People, and y'all hearing this and y'all like, man, this is the truth. This is what's gonna happen. Okay? Because they already knew this. That's why, you know, everybody been getting money without, you know, and we haven't. They already knew this, but now we starting to wake up, and now we starting to allocate this money for something better. Shout out to that sister that's been, a lot of people been saying on TikTok and X, they've been saying if we put $1 a day, let's say every foundational black American, you have to pay $1 a day, okay? $1 a day just goes to us and what we doing, and you still got to spend money in the community, okay? That'll be $58 million a day that could go to something. Can you imagine us pushing 60 million on things every day? It's just gonna get crazy, and this is gonna be normal. We just putting it out in the universe right now, but everybody gonna connect to it, and they're gonna be understanding that. You're not gonna see no more our black people poor in the streets, okay? You're gonna see, you know, we're gonna see real excellence. And what a time to be alive, man. What a time to have business. What a time to be in business. And people want to support your business. It's people want me to come to their city so they can get water treatment. They want me to come to Flint, Atlanta, you know, family in New Orleans. It's just a great time that people want to support us. And I'm not taking it for granted. I hope y'all appreciate that. But check this out. I'm going to show y'all some.
Community, it turns over somewhere between 18 and 19 times before it leaves their community. In the Asian community, it turns about 8 to 10 times. You know how long it takes for $1 to leave our community? About 6 hours, 6 to 9 hours. We go, we cash our check, we pay our bills at a check cashing place. They take money, we buy a little food, and then we take our kids to the Nike store. And that's the rest of our money. How do we change that mentality? I think in large measure we do it by creating more of our businesses so that there are more opportunities for our folks to do business with each other. Rich people scream, but wealthy people whisper. The value of being more wealthy than rich. We see our brothers and sisters who've made it in certain industries. Of course, they only put us in certain industries to make big money, as long as we're entertaining white folks. You know, at that point, you could be bling bling all day long. And I've seen too many people with bling in their ears, their nose, around their toes that don't have 25 cents in their pocket. You know, we have to understand the value of sustainable wealth, generational. When we're born, we start at zero. When they're born, they're at about 60% already. I was driving around just the other day and somebody said, man, look, all these folks in cars, all this traffic, and look at all these buildings. Who owns that? And how did they get it? After we gave them over 400 years of free labor, they made enough money to build Wall Street, to build the industrial complex, and it all came off of free slave labor out of the South. Now, unfortunately, our mentality continues to allow us to be nothing much more than a slave. And you might have a big corporate job, but guess what? You're only a paycheck away from poverty. But you know, I mention Africa a lot because the origin of the human comes from Africa. At least that's the oldest known Homo sapien. Our DNA mutated, it changed, it did a lot of things, but it's still a core base of DNA. If you're religious, you can presume that the origin that created you was God, and therefore God's DNA is within you. And if that's the case, that means your spirituality comes from within and not some cloud out here. We all have dreams, right? And what is the first thing we have to do if we have a dream? We got to wake up. And then we have to sit up, and then we have to stand up.
Peace. And to all my Asian business owners that's getting shut down, because this isn't no boycott. This is a transfer of wealth. I don't want you to cry because you're not going to be the only ones that's kicked out of our neighborhoods. We coming for all y'all races, man. Do you know why? Because none of y'all have shown love. None of y'all have paid homage. None of y'all give back to our communities. The only thing you do is disrespect, judge all of us the same. Yeah, we got some effed up people in our family, but can you say y'all don't have no effed up people? You feel what I'm saying? But we still show y'all respect, man. We allow y'all to come into our neighborhoods, make money for your family. You know, now y'all fat and y'all eating and we starving, and y'all really want to start disrespecting? Man, listen, man, Asian business owners, man, y'all just the first hit. Y'all just the first wave, man. It's coming. We coming for everybody, man. We don't need nobody. Y'all need us. And we done being your host. We done being a host to a bunch of blood-sucking leeches. Ungrateful. That's exactly what y'all are, man. And this straight truth, man. So don't call us racist or nothing, because we standing up for ourselves and we want our people to shine just like y'all want y'all people to shine, man. There's a reason why y'all don't want us to have money, man. But listen, man, everybody don't, hey, Asian business owners, don't you fret no more, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the next ones soon. So y'all go ahead and let the people know who we getting out next, and we getting them. It's time to eat, everybody. Peace.
All right, so we see the Asian community, everybody going crazy because they know the power we got for closing down the market. But we got to give a big shout out to everybody who be supporting the channel, everybody who be tapping into the channel, but also everybody who is giving us information on where to spend our dollars at. A lot of people in the community is giving us people that has internet, phones, and a lot of other things. And I think that us getting into more sophisticated businesses, we normally like to stay in businesses that's not essential, that could really make an impact. And I think once we see and understand what all the businesses that all the other cultures is doing, we have to be tapped into every one. I think we can control this 2.1 trillion, and nothing else is gonna matter after that. Once we control that, our 2.1 trillion, and having that circulating through us, that's gonna be detrimental to the whole system. Okay, but it's gonna be beneficial to us. And it's crazy because now we got the immigration laws, and we can see that a lot of people are, you know, having an influx of immigrants is hurting a lot of people rather than us too. So we see the YTs is trying to clear things up, and it's just making everything more open for us. So I think this is a great time that we got to be in business, market our business, and we need to put people in business that's not doing the same simple things that we used to think about doing in the past. We got to get more sophisticated with our business, in my opinion. But I want to know what y'all think, man. We're going live on Thursday. Yeah, we're going live on Friday. I'm sorry, we're going live on Friday, man. Y'all got to tap into that. We're going to have the Discord, and we have our think tank. We got our think tank on Wednesday, so y'all tap into that. It's going to be on the Discord. If you ain't on the Discord, you got to tap into the live. We got to co-sign you. We got to certify you, you know what I mean, to make sure you good. But Shabazz, all of the mods, everybody who been tapped in with me, man, I love and appreciate y'all, man. Mama Lisa, Fresh Always. We got Lotus Ty, Ameswell, Juniper Joy, First Class Citizen, man. I appreciate all y'all. We got something special we got to make sure we hone into. And so I want to see all y'all at the think tank tomorrow on Wednesday at 10:30. Just go over some ideas and get some action steps in. We've been missing out. I've been a little busy with my water treatment business, as I'm a water treatment specialist, and I definitely am trying to get into other areas. Shout out to Miss Teresa Henderson for putting me on Atlanta. My boy Don Jeter in Atlanta and my cousin went in Atlanta. They trying to, you know, we setting up to get me in Atlanta, man, and just all the love and support I've been getting has been amazing. So y'all tap in for more. I will be on Kick, so I'm trying to do some things on Kick too, and streaming on Kick, and just showing a different part of content. So I appreciate if y'all support that. And man, make sure we spending money with us, man. We got to be doing a lot of spending with us. So make sure that you go out your way, if you have to spend money with us and motivate our people to get into industries that we need in your community. So we don't have to be waiting, or we can already have something in motion. So when we get ready, we have something that's for us. So it's enough businesses out here for all of us. We don't have to be crowded in one area. So if you know somebody in some area, we don't have to be crowded in it. Let's spread out. Let's get more knowledge and push more knowledge between each other so we can spread our wings and, you know, lock everything down. So I love and appreciate y'all, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.